Man, what's going on? You already know what's going on. It's your boy Traveling Time back again with another video. 'Tis the season to be sneezing. Alright, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe.
So much on my mind, I can't talk about it. Oh, my VVS is shining bright, ice cold diamonds. I just need to vent. Hope you listen. Some people wanna be friends, but don't know the difference. I'm on a wave, slowly descending, choppy. Childish ways, wanna be me.
Oh, you don't got yourself a traveling time sweater? You don't see this? Y'all know where we started from. We was doing Super Mario skits. We was doing Super Mario. You see us? That's off the iPhone. Look at where we at. Look where we. You see? I don't know if you saw it right. I'll probably see it when I'm editing, but I don't. Look where we at. Go get you one. What are you waiting for? Stop playing. Go get you one. Link in the description. We got more merch. Oh, you want to see the rest? Go in the description, bro. What's wrong with you? Oh, we supposed to be reacting. My bad. Alright, so look. Today we watching top 10 strangest addictions that people actually have. Alright? Y'all know what to do. Cartoon Trav already said that. So, y'all ready? Let's go.
Let's face it, humans are pretty strange.
Yep.
But these people take it to a whole new level. Here are 10 of the most strange addictions people actually have.
What's she doing with her mouth?
Number 10. Barbies. It's one thing to collect Barbies, but it's another thing to love them so much that you want to look like one. Valeria Valeryevna Lukyanova has one of the strangest addictions
What
in
type
the world.
of name was that?
She's addicted to looking like a real-life Barbie doll. The Ukrainian model is obsessed with Barbie dolls, and she's gone to great lengths to emulate the appearance of this iconic plastic doll. And although she claims her body is purely natural and that she achieved her unproportionate waist size with good old-fashioned exercise, her plastic appearance is both shocking and unnerving. She literally looks like a Barbie doll, and her addiction drives her daily to seek new and innovative ways to become a real-life doll. Number 9. Bricks. Eating mud and rocks is a strange addiction that afflicts dozens of people worldwide. Pakirapa Hunagandhi is one such person. He lives in Western India and eats upwards of 7 pounds of bricks every day. He also eats gravel and mud every day. Hunagandhi became addicted to eating bricks 20 years ago when he found that he had no taste for anything his mom was serving him. Instead, he started craving gravel and rocks. He claims that he can't help himself, and he's even been seen snacking on walls and pieces of the street. Oddly enough, his strange addiction hasn't come with any serious medical health consequences, but doctors have warned him that he needs to add some nutritional food into his diet from time to time.
This man wildin'. I know his mouth dry as hell.
Woo! A little different than yesterday.
People who are addicted to drinking urine are addicted to the health benefits that they believe urine provides.
What
The addiction is called urophagia, and it's been around for centuries. Some people with this addiction drink urine because they believe that urine expels their bodies of disease and opens the doors to their souls. Others, though, don't know why they are addicted. A 53-year-old woman named Carrie made headlines when she publicly admitted to having a urine addiction.
We was watching that.
She appeared on TLC's My Strange Addiction,
where
she admitted that she not only drank urine, but that she also used it to brush her teeth.
Yeah, remember that?
Number 7. Long necks. In Southeast Asia, the Kayan people believe that long, giraffe-like necks are beautiful. It is embedded in their culture. But one woman in Los Angeles, California, took their concept of beauty and found herself addicted to the idea of having a long neck. Sydney Smith spent 5 years trying to elongate her own neck. She wore heavy rings that were custom-made around her neck in attempts to push down her collarbone. At one point, she was wearing 15 rings around her neck. The rings weighed 5 pounds, and she wore them everywhere.
Oh, nah.
Smith doesn't know why she became addicted to long necks, but she went through great lengths to satisfy her addiction before she was finally able to overcome it. Smith claimed that her addiction was starting to take over her life, and she eventually sought help. People have been known to do some pretty strange things for beauty, but when it comes to beauty, few things are as strange as Smith's addiction to long necks.
Now her head hurt. Her neck damaged too.
Number 6. Soap.
So good.
When Tempest Henderson, at 19 years old, was told that her addiction was slowly killing her, she was determined to overcome her addiction. Henderson was eating up to 5 bars of soap per day, and the toxicity of the soap was causing some very real health concerns. Henderson is not alone in this strange addiction, though, as there are other people in the world that cannot resist biting into a bar of soap.
Pop it in and just let it dissolve.
People who are addicted to eating soap claim that the soap tastes both sweet and salty, and that eating it gives them a clean feeling. They are addicted to both the taste of the soap and the feeling that eating the soap gives them.
She putting Dove on her salad. This girl
To lick
crazy.
soap bars, but also to lick soap bubbles off their bodies while in the shower. It is a dangerous addiction, though, and people with this addiction need to seek medical help.
I'm like, I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I love you.
Before we move on, be sure to subscribe to Daily Top 10s with notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos.
Yeah, if y'all gonna subscribe.
Number 5. Plastic. Some people suffer from a very rare disorder called pica. This disorder causes them to crave and eat things that have no nutritional value.
If she don't stop,
People with this disorder are compelled to eat some pretty strange things, but plastic bags might be one of the strangest things
he's
around.
going hard.
A man named Robert from Oakland, Tennessee, is addicted to eating plastic.
Golly.
He prefers to eat plastic bags, but if there are no plastic bags around, he'll eat anything he can find made out of plastic. His addiction is so rampant that he's even admitted to stealing plastic bags from grocery stores to fulfill his cravings.
Shoot, no wonder I can't find them.
He's eaten more than 60,000 plastic bags during his lifetime.
Sorry.
He also claims that the blue ones taste the best, and he's been seen scouring his neighborhood occasionally on the hunt for discarded bags to eat. His addiction started when he was 7 years old, and although he is not in any sort of medical danger, eating plastic bags is an extremely strange addiction. Number 4. Babies. Living as an adult baby is an extremely strange addiction with some pretty hefty social consequences. The addiction doesn't have an official name, but there are numerous videos and photos online that attest to the lengths adult babies will go to for their addiction. Adult babies are exactly as they sound. They are adults who are addicted to living like babies. These adults buy and build custom baby furniture that has been outfitted for their adult size. They also have baby clothes made for their adult bodies. They enjoy doing all the things that babies do, including drinking from baby bottles.
Oh, no.
And yes, they wear adult diapers.
Oh, no.
They also hire babysitters to look after them. Just like a real baby, adult babies require babysitters to feed them, bathe them, coddle them, clothe them, and change their diapers.
But he shaves.
And while there are varying levels of this addiction, some people claim that they cannot live like a regular adult because the addiction has taken over. One such example is famous YouTuber Jess, a 23-year-old adult baby. She is also known as Binky Princess, and her YouTube channel is dedicated to sharing her adult baby life with her viewers.
She's not acting like a baby if she got a YouTube channel. Babies don't have a YouTube channel.
She claims that living like an adult baby is simply a lifestyle choice.
Smart.
But some mental health experts claim that it definitely borders on an addiction.
No, it's dirty.
Number 3. Inflatables. Everyone enjoys a good inflatable toy from time to time, especially for those hot pool or beach days. But one man from California has developed a very strange addiction to his inflatables. His name is Mark, and he has 15 inflatable animals. He is addicted to his inflatable friends, to the point where he never ever leaves them. He has been known to cook them gourmet meals, and they join him at the table for every breakfast, lunch, and dinner that he eats. And while he loves them all, he has a special affinity for his yellow blow-up dragon. Her name is Leela, and Mark claims that she is the love of his life. He is so addicted to her that he claims he would marry her if the law allowed it. Mark is not alone in his inflatable addiction. Another man, named Dave Cat, is also addicted to his inflatables. But unlike Mark, whose inflatables are animals, Dave Cat's are dolls. Dave Cat also would like to legally marry his inflatables.
They be
he and his inflatables even have matching wedding bands. Dave Cat believes that people should be allowed to love whomever and whatever they want,
No.
and has become an advocate for synthetic love and marriage.
Synthetic
Inflatable
love?
addiction is a very strange addiction, but it's actually a little more common than people might think. Number 2. Drinking blood.
Oh!
Vampires have been a long-time mythical fascination for some. Sultry creatures that hunt for unsuspecting prey at night. There have been countless versions and portrayals of these dark and evil creatures throughout history. From books to TV to cinema, vampires have staked their claim in the world of magical and mythical beasts. And while depictions of vampires differ and vary somewhat, there is one thing that has always remained constant when it comes to vampires. They want to suck your blood.
They want to
But
suck your
unbeknownst
blood.
to many, there is actually a vampiric, real-life addiction that involves drinking blood. People who are addicted to drinking blood are called sanguinarians. Sanguinarians base their lifestyle around the lifestyle of fictional vampires, and like real vampires, they actually drink blood. Michelle Bellinger is probably one of the best-known sanguinarians. She is an author and singer, and she has spent years advocating for the vampire community. She's written several books and appeared on several TV and radio talk shows. She believes that people should be free to live however they choose, and it's somewhat surprising how many people choose to live like a vampire. But where living like a vampire may simply be a choice, some of these people find themselves in the clutches of addiction. They are addicted to both the vampire lifestyle and to drinking blood. To feed their blood-drinking addiction, sanguinarians have been known to purchase pig's blood. Some of them even mix blood in with their morning cup of coffee. Others, though, are not simply satisfied with purchasing animal blood. Some sanguinarians have actually gone straight to the source, drinking blood directly from another person's open cut. But it's not just a supremely strange addiction, it's also a very dangerous one.
Yes.
Drinking blood comes with a number of health risks. Blood can carry a number of diseases and bacteria, and people who drink it can get very sick from it. Drinking too much blood can also lead to an abnormal level of iron in the body, since blood is so rich with iron. Hemochromatosis, which is an excess of iron. For this reason, sanguinarians are cautioned to only ingest blood in very small quantities, like a couple of teaspoons at a time.
What in the
They're also
world?
encouraged to seek help for their strange vampiric addiction. Before we move on to number 1, we have a couple quick honorable mentions that didn't make the list.
Okay.
Honorable mention 1. Feeding other people. It's called a feeder addiction, and it's a strange addiction that involves the need to feed other people. Not to confuse with breastfeeding addiction, feeders are people who are addicted to feeding food to someone, usually their significant other.
Oh!
A feeder-feedee relationship is one between a person who loves feeding someone and the person who eats the food, who is called the feeder. Feeders are similar to fat fetishists. The difference being feeders are involved in the process of fattening someone, whereas fat fetishists are only interested in the end result, and the similarity being both are sexually attracted to obese people. What makes this addiction hard to get out from is the fact that it involves two people who are both in no state to stop whatever they're doing. There have been cases where the eater had to be separated from their feeder partner by their families, and even the police.
I want to know their personal life. How they got so much money to be feeding these fat
family
people?
should be looked into, and guidance must be sought if necessary. You never know what might grow into an addiction. There are drug and alcohol treatment centers around you which will help you or your loved ones in your recovery process. Honorable mention 2. Hair pulling.
Oh.
Trichotillomania, also known as trick, is a terrible addiction whereby sufferers pull out their own hair. In a significant minority of cases, people even eat the hair they pull out, often causing intestinal issues in the process. Though it is incredibly rare, this addiction, which is rooted in trauma, is thought to affect in some form or other between 2% and 5% of the population. Number 1. Eating cat hair. I'm addicted to eating cat hair.
What?
Meet the woman who has consumed over 3,200 hairballs and even licks the fur off her pet. When it comes to weird eating habits, Lisa, a 43-year-old from Detroit, Michigan, is way up there. She is a self-professed cat hair eater, consuming 3-quarter-sized hairballs a day. That's more than 3,200 since her addiction began 15 years ago.
Oh my god.
I'm addicted to eating cat hair, she admits in the new season of TLC's My Strange Addiction. She grooms her feline friend with her tongue like a mama cat would do to her kitten.
Oh my god.
Making note that she doesn't lick her butt or in between the paws that go in the litter box.
Liar.
This is one of many new and extremely odd obsessions from season 4 of the hit show, which premieres on February 13th. Lisa prepares her wacky snack of choice by gathering cat fur from around the apartment. Lisa started her fur feasting as a way to feel closer to her pets, calling it a bonding thing. She also says that chewing the cat hair is relaxing. As for the taste and texture, Lisa compares it to cotton candy. While most of us couldn't fathom getting even a few strands down on a double dog dare, Lisa longs for a clump of cat hair every 2 hours off the floor and from the back of her sofa, but says the best ones are right off the cat.
But it's been a minute since I've seen a Strange Addiction. But what? The best hairs is straight off the cat? So she be... Come here. Let me ask you something. She be dry licking cats like that? She a freak. She be like... Come here, kitten. Don't run from me. I'ma lick you. Yo. Imagine being her cat. Just sitting there like... Human. Please. Hey. What? Okay. What is wrong with you?
One time.
Yeah. See another top 10 that you want me to watch? Send it to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. Put it in the comments.
You already know me.
You know what? Okay. If you see somebody in the comments that you like, give them a little slap and diddy bop your pass.
You already know me. Saucy, I'm fleet. Show boogie, diamonds dripping on me. Yeah, one time a boogie. Oh, hey, hot, you playing with me. That dish you gon' really like. Cheer girl, that me can fight. Your girl, say my drip is nice. Backwoods, take a paradise. Already know that I get it too. Gotta